Today's episode is brought to you by Factor. Factor's going to get you good meals delivered right to your home. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Ghost and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Yes, welcome. Hello.
Are you good? Are you good? What's going on with you, man?
Greetings.
Are you better now? Are you, besides being a robot, are you better?
I have replaced all parts with robotics.
No, you haven't. If you had, you wouldn't sound like that.
I wish I replaced all parts with robotics. So, I'm at a weird stage right now, all right?
I don't know what that means, but okay. Please explain. Elaborate.
Last week, I had laryngitis.
And the week before that, COVID. Yes, I'm aware.
Correct. Now, I'm at the healing stages of laryngitis where my voice is back and everything's like okay, but when I talk for too long, it gets irritated. I realized that I mainly talk with my throat.
I mean, that's
That's
how that all works, I guess.
Yeah, but even normally I talk with my throat.
I almost feel like we shouldn't do these episodes.
No.
I feel like I'm only making it worse for you.
Because now I am talking through my diaphragm the correct way.
Ah, yes, the diaphragm. Wait, you always talked through your throat?
Yes.
Now I'm confused. I thought you meant the passage, esophagus up, and you were just like, no, I only talked from my throat. See what it sounded like? Hello, it's me. This is how I talk through my throat. This is how I sound.
That is how I sound. So now...
But now you talk through your diaphragm, and
Yeah.
you sound like an important individual.
See, exactly. This is diaphragm, Crendor.
Maybe that's why it sounds so weird. Why it sounds
I
so
think it
very
is.
strange.
Because I am using the power of my diaphragm to speak in a tone.
It's unsettling. It is very unsettling.
It's... Because yesterday I did my entire pointless top 10. I think it's
I hate
because...
this so much.
I think it's because when I talk like this, I feel like I'm an important speaking individual.
The worst part is it's the exact same voice you use for Report of the Week.
Hello, everyone. Running on empty. Food review.
Food review. Yeah. That's
So,
you.
yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to talk more through my diaphragm, and then that'll, less, they said, according to voice people on the internet, it puts less strain on your vocal cords.
It sounds absolutely crazy.
Well, I normally sound absolutely crazy.
Yeah, which is why this is a whole other level. It's really disturbing me.
Exactly.
It's like an air of authority that I think I would expect from someone in broadcasting. Like you're going to deliver the news, but it's just you. It's just still you.
That's true. It is. However, I got nothing. I'm just trying to do this.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, it's definitely a bit.
It is partially a bit and partially me trying to heal.
I get it. I understand. I completely understand.
Yes. But I am getting better.
That's good. I can't. You just keep falling apart, and I I don't know how to help you.
Well,
Hopefully, you'll be better by our live show.
I have fallen apart, but I'm rebuilding, and I think you just don't like the rebuilt version.
If the rebuilt version is at the live show, I'm going to replace you with just any random member of the audience.
Honestly, that'd be a great bit.
Be like, you know what? No, I'm done. You in the third row. Let's go. We're doing a show.
It could be anybody. It could be you listening.
Yeah, right now, actually, it can't. Some of you, yes, you have tickets. Everyone else, they're sold out. Tough.
Yeah, that's true. It's sold out. So how was your week?
Good. It was Halloween. In LA, Halloween's crazy. Crazy.
Oh.
Well, let me give you a great example. So the other day I was driving home. It was the 30th, not the 31st. So it wasn't like full on Halloween yet, but there's still some Halloween parties going on, especially, down near Venice, down near Santa Monica, all that stuff. And I'm driving back home and I see crossing the street like a group of people in various Halloween costumes. I assume going to a party. But there was one person dressed as a dinosaur. And not one of those like inflatable dinosaurs, but I mean like a legitimate, very cool looking dinosaur. Here's the problem. There's a homeless man across the street at the bus stop. He saw that dinosaur and flipped out. I think he thought that might have been a real dinosaur, and he started freaking out, and he hid behind the bus stop, and he was screaming, and he was like, does anyone else see this? I wanted to help that man in that moment, but at the same time, I was like, I gotta get home. I don't have time for this. And yeah, that's LA, baby. It's wild.
Honestly, I respect him.
Yeah, why is that?
He was just trying to warn everybody. He saw a dinosaur, and he was trying to get the word out.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, he was screaming at the top of his lungs, does anyone see this? So, I mean,
Maybe,
yeah, he was trying to warn everyone.
And nobody replied.
No, there was no one else. LA also, there was no one else walking on the street except for that group, the homeless man. Everyone else was in cars.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Admittedly, I felt very bad for him because he was clearly high on something and this was just messing with him. But in the moment, it was pretty funny.
Was this at the corner?
No, this was next to a gas station and a place that sells weed.
But not like the dreaded corner.
No, this was nowhere near there. This was no.
Okay, you never know.
Oh, trust me, if it was, I would have started with the corner of doom.
That's
yeah,
true.
No, it was not there.
I saw you've been playing, what do you call it?
Dragon Age?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm having a blast, and I think the reason why is because I decided to play it on easy mode. I was like, I'm going in for the story. I'm not here to like master a new combat system or do whatever. However, the combat is apparently what I love the most now. The story's fine. Like, I'm 20 some hours in. It's all right. I'm still trying to romance the same person I was trying to romance at the beginning. And every other character is like, yo, you down to bang? And I'm like, no, I want her. And she's the hardest to get. I don't know why this happens to me every damn game. I find one girl, I'm like, that's the one for me. And the game's like, no, she's not. So that's a whole thing. But combat-wise, holy shit, dude. I don't know if it's because I'm on the easiest setting, but combat feels so much like better than I expected it to. I think because in the past with other previous Dragon Age games, I played as either a rogue or a mage. I never played a tank. I thought it'd be stupid to play a tank. Why bother? You're just going to sit there and like take hits and not do anything. It's like, have stuff to do. And this one, I said, F it. I'm going to try and be a little tiny short. I picked the shortest possible setting I could be, the widest possible man I could be, and I made a little meatball of a dwarf. And this guy, his abilities are incredible. The first two abilities you get, you throw a shield like Captain America, amazing. And the second one is you run and jump kick enemies. So I'm a little cannonball who runs and jump kicks enemies, and now I spend almost every battle trying to line enemies up to a cliff so I can jump kick them off. I've done it to 2 bosses so far. It's been incredible. One boss was almost at full health, and I was like, this is the best game I've ever played. It was incredible. That kind of shit, love it. I promise you, if this was a harder mode, that would not happen.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm living my best life, just murdering everything. I'm trying to figure out, how long the game's going to be. I guess I just had like an epiphany that if it's an RPG, I'm clearly there for the story. I don't give a damn about like complicated battle mechanics or whatever. It's not a thing I care about. I just want to experience the story, get in, get out, move on with my life. I do not have 80 hours to give anymore. I just don't. So I'm going to experience your story and move on. And it has been the best choice I've made. I have no problems with combat. I even heard some people say it got kind of spongy later. Great. I don't want to mess with that. Fine by it. So I'm very curious if I'll be like, I loved that game or not, right? I'm not done with it. And there's plenty of story games where the ending sucks. So, but right now, I'm having a great time. It's been a true like gem for me. Mostly because, like, the story's, it's all right. Like, I guess you really have to be in a Dragon Age to, like, really appreciate the story. But visually, whoever the environmental design team is, absolutely killing it. The characters are kind of, stylized, I guess. And you can either like the style or not. It's whatever. But visually, the environmental design, gorgeous. Like, every area you go to, it's like, my God. And I think the reason why is because it's not open world. And I also realized while playing this, I think I hate open world games now. I think I'm over it. This game is, I've learned a lot about myself, because if this game was open world, and if I had played on normal mode, for example, I'd probably be like, I'm having the worst time. Like, it just keeps going, and I just want to get the story. And I've decided against that, and now I'm having a great time.
I feel like you also try to complete stuff, and open world kind of goes against that.
Yes, absolutely. I've been running around finding treasures and getting loot, and because it's map-based, and each area is its own little map, you can unlock areas of the map, but, like, it's finite. It doesn't feel like I'll be going on forever. And so I know, okay, there's 3 chests left in this area. I will find the 3 chests, and then I move on with life. And it's been great. It's been so much fun. I think you just have to, like, draw the line sometimes when it comes to video games, and you can't just be like, well, what do people want to see? It's like, no. What do I enjoy if I'm going to stream this? Because it's been great. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you just have to play games the way you want to play.
Yeah. No, it's interesting because a lot of people come into chat and they ask me my opinion, and I think they expect me to, like, crap on it because there's a lot of people crapping on it online. No, I'm having a good time. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to tell you. I'm enjoying myself. Look at this guy. Look at this. My dwarf is 80% butt. He is perfectly round. His pants are hiked up almost to his nipples. He is incredible. I've never laughed so hard playing a game. He's just absolutely goofy. I've determined from this point on, when I have the option to make an incredibly sexy hero, nah, that's gonna be the shortest, dwarfiest looking dude. Meatball. Pure Chicago meatball every time.
Was the first Dragon Age open world?
No, the first one was very much like how they do Mass Effect or how they've done their other games. It's just like an RPG and you go to different areas. It had more tactical combat options. But it was like a story, kind of like, what BioWare's known for. And the second game was even more linear. It felt pretty linear. And then Dragon Age 3, they went like, the first area, the hinterlands, was massively open. And their whole thing was, keep going back there. But any game worth their salt stayed in the area to try and clear it. And it took half the game. It was, I hated it. And so, yeah, it's kind of like what they tried to do with some of their other later games, where clearly during the, that period of video gaming, especially during the Witcher 3 time, when Witcher 3 came out and everyone was absolutely loving open world because Witcher 3 nailed it, everyone else, like all these other companies, said, yeah, let's do that too. But I think you have to have the right team to do it. And so many of those companies did not have the right team and then just like made their employees do it, which, a lot of them sucked. There aren't a lot of great open world games. The problem is when one nails it, everyone's like, we should do that. People love that.
The thing with open world is it's like Baldur's Gate, or even like Zelda, where like it has to be done really well. But there's so many bad open world games.
Yeah, you have to, like, Baldur's Gate, the reason why it works is the open world is the game. You're creating your own story. You're doing your own thing. For Witcher, the reason why it worked is because there was, like, you're a monster hunter, and you're hunting, beasts and shit through the forest, and you're picking up clues, and you're finding armor, and you're investing in this world. And also, to be honest, as a reward, you often got banged, which is pretty cool. But, like, a lot of the time, they make a game, they put an open world in, and it's, like, not the point of the game. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be like, you are the dragon slayer, and you are a wizard who has 40 different spells and an open world to explore. It's like, no, the point is you're a dragon slayer with 40 different spells. You should be slaying dragons with 40 different spells, not running around the countryside.
Yes.
Like, if your game's one thing, make it that game. There's a lot of games that try to be everything. It's like, no. We don't need that shit. Like, just give us a game that is fun to play. And if you're going to do a story, it has a great story. If no story, make the game fun to play. Give people like an Elden Ring where the story's whatever the hell they piece together, and most of it's just I went to a cave and I found some weird shit and died. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I think too many games try to do too much, or it's like it's like when they do the what was that one game where they're like 80,000 planets. Remember?
Yes,
And
yeah.
then all the planets sucked, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, and then they spent the next couple years fixing that.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, we're going to actually put stuff on the planets. Same thing with Star Citizen. And that's what I was saying to you when I was talking about playing Star Citizen. I actually really enjoyed playing Star Citizen, but that's because I ignored everything that didn't interest me. When the game was like, do you want to do a quest for me? It involves you starting a farm. I was like, nah. Like, no, I don't. I don't want that. And that's probably how I'm going to have to play open world games if I decide to play them anymore, is I'm just going to ignore all the things that don't interest me instead of, well, I have to do that for my completion bonus. Like, you know what? No. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of a completionist. In fact, I actively try to not complete things.
I don't know. Playing Astrobot was great. Completing that, incredible. What a great time. Like that, I will complete. Those things where it's confined and it's very clearly there's only a certain set of levels and the completion is like, go to this area and do this goofy thing. And I'm like, yes, I shall do that. And I don't know if that's because the Astrobot devs were like, children will play this game. But if that's the case, fine. Done. Achievements unlocked. I got that platinum trophy on the PlayStation. Feeling good.
I guess it also depends on the game, because I like 100% Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, but Banjo Kazooie is the exact same vibe as Astrobot, right? Like it's confined. There's only so many things you can do to one. It's like clearly designed for that purpose. When you do a thing like Final Fantasy VII, the remake has like one of the most ridiculous achievements where it's get and unlock all 3 dress combinations for all 3 characters, which means at minimum, you're either doing 3 playthroughs or repeating the same chapter 9 times or something like that, like the in between that space, which I'm already like, nah, that's never happening.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. That's like I went back to Torghast from Shadowlands to get mounts, and I could only do so much of it, and I just was like, I can't do this anymore. It was like,
I get it.
It was so bad.
Yeah,
So.
I'm just grinding. Kiss my whole butt. Do not like it. Never have, unless there's a reason to do so. Like a great example for me is there has to be a payoff in some sort of way. Either a really great thing you automatically get, or something story-wise. Torghast, the reason why it sucks is it's random.
Well, it's the randomness, but it's also like I'm max level 2 expansions later, and I still get one shot by some mechanics. And I hate that. And it's just not fun. It's just boring.
Yeah. I mean, that's why when it came out, people were like, this is neat, and then within a month, no one touched it.
Yeah, it's Choregeist. And I think they've learned from that. They stopped doing those types of things. But I still got to go get my mounts. And I got 2 Torghast mounts, and then I was like, I'm good.
How many are there? Is it a lot? Like,
I think there's 5.
oh my God. Are they, here's the thing. Here's the real question. Are they actually good mounts or just reskins of other things?
Some are reskins. So I got 2 that were like tedious, but not as bad. Now I have to perfect every floor, and I'm not doing that.
I would never, anytime I see anything that's like, you have to do this perfectly, I immediately check out.
I guess it also depends what it is and what the game is and what the reward is. Some people put in the work for stuff, but not me. Dude,
Yeah,
I'm the guy
also,
that like I don't even paint my Warhammer guys fully.
it's true, yeah. But you got what you wanted out of them. You put them together. You have a bunch of little Warhammer guys, and you have a full bin of them, and that's all you wanted.
Well, yeah, I get them to like 90%. In fact, when I play Warhammer, people make that joke. They're like, "Oh man, it's your 90% painted models." That's it. I don't know.
Honestly, it's kind of an aesthetic. If you're the guy who shows up to all the events with like not painted stuff, everyone would be like, "Damn, it's not painted, guy. He's here."
Exactly. It could be its own art style, even.
Yeah. In fact, I believe you could say it is, actually.
That's true. I guess you could. I have an update on the McDonald's secret menu. This is completely off topic.
Okay, yes, please. Please tell me more. By the way, I just want to say, I saw a bunch of people posting about that this week and how everyone's getting their different things, mostly overseas. And someone sent me the original post where we posted the menu that was made for us, which was lovely. And I remember being like, when I die, if this is the last thing that remains of me, I'll be happy. Looking back on that, I feel like that was probably the wrong take, because now I'm embarrassed that people are sending me photos of like their ridiculous sandwiches. I'm like, you're going to die. Stop eating that, please.
There's also the McDonald's E. coli.
Yes. Oh my God. Right before this podcast, I was on Twitter posting about exactly what I was talking about, how I want to play easy games. And I saw McDonald's posted like a message to our fans, how you can trust our food. And I really wanted to retweet that and be like, I promise you, if you have fans, they have never once cared about the quality of the food you serve.
There's that one guy that eats Big Macs.
He's probably dead now. That was years ago, dude. That was like 10 years ago.
No, he looked them up. He's still going. Yeah, in March, he ate his 34,000th Big Mac. So
that sounds less like fandom and more like addiction, but whatever.
I mean, if you're addicted, you're a fan.
Touche. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going to bring up the thing.
I was about to say.
So, Sam Strippin ordered 2 of our items, and he ate them on stream. It was the Guy Hero.
Yes.
And the McCrendor.
Ooh, and the McCrendor. Go on, and his thoughts.
McCrendor, 9 out of 10.
Love that. Love that.
Guy Hero, 6 out of 10.
Imagine like, I don't know what it is. What's the Guy Hero again for people who
of course
are listening for the first time?
It is 2 quarter pounders together.
Well, that's just, okay, all right.
Yeah, he said it was just a big quarter pounder and there's too much mash. He couldn't mash it to eat it. So he liked the McCrendor though.
The McCrendor is a solid choice. It's a very good choice.
It is. So
the McCox is trouble. You can only get it during one very specific time of day.
Yeah, it's like an eclipse.
Yeah, you have to go right when they close breakfast and right when they start lunch.
So yeah, he ate him on stream and he gave his review. He told me it was happening.
I love that.
So yeah, it was it's pretty neat. The menu spreads.
The menu spreads. The fact that the McCrendor is doing so well, that means that more people will see it. They'll eat it. They'll try it. Our menu will grow.
It will.
Like a virus, like a mind virus.
So yeah, that happened.
Did you do anything for Halloween? Or did you stay inside?
We were gonna go to the pumpkin patch and they were closed.
I mean, yeah, because it's Halloween.
You would think they'd be open.
It's the night of what? What do you mean?
They could
All
have
the
like
pumpkining's
Halloween
done.
stuff. I don't know. It made sense in my head.
Sure, I get it. You thought pumpkins, pumpkin patch, Halloween. Let's go there. But they did all their. That'd be like if you went to a Christmas tree place on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but they still got like festivities and stuff.
Do they? I don't know. They do.
They got like hay rides and corn mazes and everything.
Question: do they have stuff November 1st?
No. So that's
That
why I
checks
was
out.
like, oh, maybe it's their last day. People go there for fun, and they didn't. It's dumb.
Yeah, I got a message from one of the teams of people that LA. There's always like teams of people running around trying to like get you to go to events or whatever. And one of them reached out and they're like, "Hey, would you like to come to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios?" I was like, "I'd love to. Can I bring other people?" And they're like, "We'll get back to you on that." No reply. It is now way past Halloween. So apparently I could not bring another person. I was like, "Oh, okay." I just wanted to bring the Scary Game Squad guys, and they were like, "We'll get back to you," and nothing.
Yeah, they don't think they want to do I don't know. Maybe.
Why would I go to Halloween Horror Nights by myself?
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty dumb.
That doesn't sound fun to me. I get to like go do the many scary, I don't know, the haunted houses and stuff, but it's just me. I'm like, okay. It's not fun to be scared alone. You're just scared.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go to that, even with people. I'm not a big fan of getting scared.
How often do you get scared? The last time I think I saw you get scared was when you and I played Outlast years and years ago.
Yeah, I don't really get scared. I just get anxiety, which is a form of being scared.
Sure.
But
I love that your fear is just the anxiety of maybe being afraid.
Well, it's more anxiety of just other things, which is that in itself is fear.
I mean, you're not wrong. True.
Exactly. It's just not the type of scare you think of when you think of being scared on Halloween.
So wait, have you ever been to a haunted house?
No.
You've never done anything like go through a scary prison or anything?
Maybe a long time ago and I don't remember.
What? I guess my question that I'm trying to get at is, if you were to go do that or play a scary game or whatever, are you scared of the things in the game or the idea that something in the game or in a haunted house or whatever could get you? Like the anxiety of you don't know what's coming up ahead, or there's like, what is it that gets you?
I don't know. I like more atmospheric scary, I think.
But even then, wouldn't the anxiety take over?
I mean, sure, that's why I don't like being scared.
Okay, all right, good answer.
Yeah, like how some people love it. They want the adrenaline. I don't. I'm good. I already get anxiety. Why do I want more anxiety?
So you wouldn't do any adrenaline-based sports then?
No. Like bungee jumping.
What about like a really tall water slide?
No, I hate water slides.
I need to find the one thing you love. Every time I talk to you, you're like, I hate that. I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Well, what's the one thing you love to do?
Working out.
But you don't have any anxiety about working out?
No.
Interesting. Why is that?
Why would I?
I don't know. What if someone was judging you for working out? Or what if you hurt yourself again?
I mean, and you're going to get hurt eventually if you're not working out. Your body falls apart.
Damn, dude. All right, you got it all figured out. Okay, I can't get you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. That's pleasantly surprising. So working out is where you get your adrenaline from.
Yes, that's a healthy adrenaline, too. I also, I used to get adrenaline from League of Legends ranked.
That's the worst kind. You were talking about good kind? That's bad kind. That's
that's
terrible.
the worst. Don't do that one.
No, do not.
Yeah.
Do not. That's not adrenaline. You're slowly. That's definitely drugs.
Well, that was adrenaline. Yeah, it was bad. I loved it in the time, though. Great stuff. You know what else is great?
Uh-oh, Factor. That's what's great. Sweater weather pairs perfectly with savory fall foods, but with your busy schedule, sometimes it's hard to eat the way you'd like to. That's where Factor comes in. Their chefs do the shopping, the chopping, and they bring it fresh, never frozen, right to your doorstep. All you got to do is heat and eat. A lot of rhyming in this. All you got to do is eat and eat. And their meals, the best part is they're dietitian approved, so you don't have to worry about like what is going in you. And they'll give you all the fall flavors you crave. The thing I love the most, of course, is the options. There's so many options. It has 35 wholesome meals every week, including gourmet plus, keto, calorie smart, vegan, and veggie. You're always going to find something to fit your lifestyle. And for those of you out there who are trying to lose weight, it nails it. We're talking things like chicken Florentine with spinach and garlic chili cauliflower, Santa Fe style green chili beef skillet with jalapeno cream corn and chili rice. Even if you're a veggie, they got Indian butter tofu with lentils and rice. All sorts of good stuff in there. All of it delicious. I can't say enough good things about the add-ons that they have. You can get breakfast stuff. You can get like sausages or chicken wings. This fall, if you're going out a lot and you're not going to be in the kitchen, keep your plans and turn on Factor. They deliver fresh, nutritious, chef-prepared meals ready in 2 minutes, like I said before. So if you're working hard, treat your body right. There's no prep, no mess, just delicious meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon shrimp, blackened salmon, delivered right to your door, ready in 2 minutes. Again, very, very simple. Head over to factormeals.com/Cox50 and use code Cox50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month. That's code Cox50 at factormeals.com/Cox50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. At every Cox and Crendor event, we meet at least one person who is munching on Factor, and they're like, dude, I lost X number of pounds. And I'm like, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you. It happens. It's amazing. Factor, they know what's up. All right, Crendor, let's go to Chapter 7. Sky the Crendor. How's that traffic out there?
The traffic is so powerful in my diaphragm. The traffic of my diaphragm is insane. It is something to believe, something to witness. The cells, the power of the diaphragm. It's more like the Livafram. Back to you.
The livafram. Sure,
Yeah.
scientists will want to know more about that.
It's the opposite of the diaphragm. You live a frame.
Right, the diaphragm, livafram. No, I get it.
One of these days, the traffic will be good again. I mean, listen, I think the Livafram that's the best the traffic's been in a while. That's a good one.
That really
Just
shows
saying.
how bad it's gotten, if anything.
It really does. We have a weather request for Greystones, Wicklow, Ireland. A beautiful coastal Irish town. Highly recommend Victor's Way. Unique experience to be sure.
Okay. I don't know what is unique about it. You give us the weather. I'll find out what's
All
unique
right.
about
this
Victor's
is also from Irish Had a Potato. Is their username.
Way. Sure. Okay.
55 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 53. Humidity 90%. Visibility 6 miles. 7:29 a.m. Sunrise. 4:45 p.m. Sunset. Winds at 8 miles per hour. 52 dew point. 0 UV index. And a waxing crescent moon. The 10-day. It actually is kind of fun to speak like this.
I'm glad you think so.
Thank you. 55. Cloudy on Monday. Tuesday. AM light rain. 58. Wednesday. 59. Cloudy. Thursday. 58. Cloudy. Friday. 57. Showers. Saturday. 58. Mostly cloudy. And Sunday. 59. Mostly cloudy.
So I found Victor's Way. Victor's Way is an Indian, at least that's what it says, an Indian statue garden featuring characters like Ganesh and Shiva and like Hanuman and all sorts of different stuff. But also Tiffany the dung beetle, a druid, a literal birth canal, a giant middle finger, a man splitting themselves in half, like some sort of demon having sex with I don't know what the hell this is. Absolutely crazy looking. I'm going to send you just this one so you can see how bonkers this one is.
Perfect.
I love this place.
What the shit?
That's what I'm saying. It's something all right.
That is something.
Yep. And so this place, absolutely crazy. Apparently it's closed for the winter, and 2025, I guess a druid is coming to take over. I don't know what that's about, but love that.
It's like
And I guess there's other statues too. There's elephants and a weird ferryman in the swamp. That looks cool as shit. There's a ton of stuff here. Tickets, $12. Can't beat that.
it's pretty good. Just for the sculpture alone.
I would go there and take photos like crazy. There's one that's like a throne, but it's made out of like a cobra. That's cool as hell. I'd sit on that and be like, hello, everyone. Yeah.
I can picture that.
I know. Also, I'd take a photo in front of the giant birth canal just because there's like two naked chicks and a giant vagina there. So that's pretty hilarious.
I do like that they have the phrase pantheism updated for the 21st century.
Yeah, that's great. And it's just on the coast too, which is the whole vibe. It's weird because a lot of the photos show the beach. Like, yeah, there's a beach there, but every shot is it's kind of cloudy and kind of dark and kind of like, yeah, I mean, like it's a beach.
There's a place called the Fat Fox.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A lot of golf course stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah. Which I guess makes sense.
There's a bakery called Treats to You, but it just looks like someone's house, which every time we look at these, a lot of bakeries just appear to be someone's house.
That's probably the way they did it forever.
I mean, absolutely. I don't think there's ever a need to change that. I just think it's very interesting that when we think of bakery here in the States, it's clearly just like a place with cakes and a window.
That's all they got, cakes and window.
Yeah, that's it, cake and window. Although, shout out to Pigeon House Delgani. Delgani, is that it? Delgani? Looks very good. Looks like a very nice restaurant. It's right near the place you just mentioned, the Fat Fox. It's like right down the street.
I don't see it.
Actually, shout out to this town. Greystones are killing it right now. The Fat Fox is down the street from the Horse and Hound, which is down the street from the Bear Paw, which is down the street from the Wicklow Arms, which is down the street from Firehouse Bakery and Cafe, which is down the street from Pigeon House Delgany.
Those are some good names.
Yeah, those are fantastic names.
The Happy
Every
Pear.
one of these I want to go visit.
The Happy Pear looks pretty good. Gourmet Greystones.
Happy Pear. Oh! Fat Fox must be a chain because up by Happy Pear is another Fat Fox. You need to go southwest to find what I was looking at.
Okay.
The Fat Fox has 2 places, dude. They're making bank.
They're popping off.
Also, there's a cafe called Bread 41. And I wish it was based off the band Sum 41 because that would make me very happy.
That would be pretty fun. This is a nice little town.
Yeah. But I also noticed that a lot of these places we're looking at, the front of the building's just black, painted completely black. And I don't know if that's a vibe for Greystone, but, like, I dig it. I absolutely dig it.
It's just a nice coastal town, even if it is very gloomy.
You're south of Dublin, and you're kind of like your own little thing. You got to have a vibe. And I think the vibe here is golfing and what appears to be amazing bakeries. A lot of bakeries.
They do have a lot of bakeries.
Yo, there's a place called Zenobia. It appears to be Mediterranean food.
Oh, yeah,
Looks
I
like it's
found
good,
it.
dude. Looks super good. Every photo, I'm like, my God, that looks great.
That does look really good.
I'm here for that kind of stuff. Yeah, so once again, sending us hot tips on great places. I love this city.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I'd probably, when you're actually there, I'm curious what the vibe is, because every restaurant I'm looking at, everyone seems like a hip, like 20-something. But I refuse to believe that's the case when Greystone's Golf Club is right the smack in the middle of town, taking up, I'm going to say actually, there's a whole other golf club too. So 2 golf clubs with combined together equal 50% of this town if you put them together. So I feel like the vibe is also club people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
So I wonder what what's it like there? What's it actually like? And do they have any Gardai? And do those Gardai want to send us another fleece and or hoodie? Because I would like that.
That would be fantastic.
All right, let's go to sports.
Sports. Jets beat Houston on Thursday. Dallas lost to Atlanta. Buffalo beat Miami. Cincinnati beat Vegas. Los Angeles beat Cleveland. Titans beat New England. Washington beat the Giants. Carolina actually beat New Orleans. Baltimore beat Denver. Philadelphia beat Jacksonville. Arizona beat Chicago. Detroit beat Green Bay. And the Rams beat Seattle. So we're actually halfway through the season.
Yeah. It's hard to believe it's already November, but here we are.
The World Series, the Dodgers won.
That's true. Big for LA. Only a small riot, so feeling pretty good about that.
Not bad, only small rioting.
Only a small riot. Although one guy did blow his hand off with a firework, so
What are you going to do?
don't do that, kids. Don't play with fireworks.
Cavaliers and the Thunder, the only undefeated teams in the NBA. And are there any undefeated hockey teams? The Jets are 11-1. Wow.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Winnipeg looking good.
That's sports. All right. What is our fact of the day?
Nutmeg is a hallucinogen.
Is that true? Hold on. In what way? You have to have more information. I love this.
The spice contains myristicin, a natural compound that has mind-altering effects if ingested at large doses.
Like, how large are we talking about? Because, if you put nutmeg in some sort of holiday drink, is that why the holiday time people are like, I feel great? Or is there, what's going on?
I think that's the alcohol.
Ah, right. So it has to be just, how much nutmeg we talking about?
Doesn't say, but it's got to be a lot.
All right, well, that's disappointing. I'm not going to ingest a lot of nutmeg. I was hoping it'd be something reasonable, because I'd be like, I'll try it. Why not?
I don't know if you would do that.
Come back on the show like, dude, you got to try this nutmeg high. You got to go full nutmeg, bro. 50 milligrams of nutmeg will set you right, dude.
You never want to go full nutmeg. That's too much.
I don't know, man. You got to try it. Re-alter your brain chemistry. You'll see the universe differently.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, Has anyone come to us with tears in their eyes?
Oh, have they? Dear illustrious sirs, with tears in my eyes, I ask you, if you had to rebrand and become rappers, what would your rap names be? What would be your first mixtape?
Ooh, this is good. I've always thought that I would go out with the name White Chocolate. I feel like that's very good. I don't know. However, I feel like we should do rap name generator. All right, here we go. I got you. All right. Here's your rap name generator. We're going to do this. What is your favorite TV character?
I don't know.
Well, just pick one.
It says favorite.
This isn't important. Just pick one.
Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco, great. Your real life first name. Eric, got that.
Is this gonna?
I'm not gonna say your real life last name out loud.
Great.
Name the name of a criminal.
Newport Richie.
Newport Richie. Something really pleasant, like flowers or kittens or something.
Flowers and kittens.
Flowers and kittens. Great, great. An adjective to describe you or your music.
Electronic.
Okay. The name of your favorite childhood pet.
Just do cat.
All right. Okay. Your names are, these are some optional names for you to choose from. This sucks. Rocco Roo. Tots Richie. Richie Litchie. Abs Electronics. Flitchy Richie.
I kind of like Flitchy Richie.
Eric Coromas. Another one is literally just flowers and kittens, which is, I guess that could be a rap name.
Honestly, I'd be Lil Flitchy Richie.
What about Inspector Electronica?
Lil Flitchy
That's pretty
Richie.
good.
That's pretty good.
Hold on, wait, there's more. I got more. Big Cat. Bitchy Richie. Flower Kittens Newport. Tots Electronic. Eric Adonna. Auriculus. Auriculus is pretty good.
Lil Flitchy Richie. I'm telling you right now, that's what it is.
Okay.
Nothing's going to take me off that.
Flitchy Richie.
Lil Flitchy Richie.
Little Flitchy Richie's pretty good. That's pretty good.
We got one more. How do I convince my friends that you are a reliable source of news?
Through, I would assume, extortion.
I mean, we're not a reliable
Threats
source.
of violence. Oh, right. Oh, that's right. We are not. We're just a podcast.
Yeah.
We're a podcast where we have a new segment, but it doesn't mean it's reliable.
Yeah, so you don't even have to convince them.
Yeah, if anything, you should be the one being convinced about our unreliable nature. Your friends are very correct. Do not stand up for us. We are not worth your time.
Exactly. So there's your answer. We're not a reliable source. Don't listen to us.
Don't listen. Just turn off the podcast. All right. Speaking of unreliable news, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Day. I'm going to give it to you so you can read it. I don't want to overdo it.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll read it.
But I
have no idea what this is going to be.
I did find a good one.
Oh, my God. What? Instagram famous squirrel named Peanut seized by New York State authorities. The first picture is just a squirrel and he's got a hat on. It's so cute.
That's Peanut.
A New York man who turned a rescued squirrel into a social media star called Peanut is pleading with state authorities to return his beloved pet after they seized it during a raid that also yielded a raccoon named Fred. No.
They're breaking up the family.
Multiple anonymous complaints about Peanut, also spelled P-N-U-T. Oh, God.
It's his rap name.
Brought at least 6 officers from the State Department of Environmental Conservation to Mark Longo's home near the Pennsylvania border in rural Pine City. The DEC came to my house and raided my house without a search warrant to find a squirrel, said Longo, who's 34. I was treated like a drug dealer, and they were going for drugs and guns. The officers left with Peanut, who amassed hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms during his 7 years. 7 years?
That's crazy.
And they decided to do this now?
Yeah, what are they doing?
What? Oh, Crendor. Oh, no. I've just been ruined. There's another article that just popped up, and it straight up just says, man who took Peanut in says it's surreal officials euthanized his pet.
What the shit?
No. Oh, no. They killed it?
There's no way.
That's what they say. They seized and euthanized the pet. November 2nd.
That doesn't even make sense.
They took the animal, and then they killed it. That animal didn't do nothing except wear hats.
That is okay. This is an outrage.
This is like Monkey Mondays all over again, man.
This is even worse than Monkey Mondays.
This squirrel did nothing to nobody.
What the shit?
He was just living his best life, and they got him? That sucks. Oh, I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad at them. This guy did nothing. It's been 7 years. I don't understand why they would seize him now.
Why don't they just, like, let him into the wild?
Well, because he spent 7 years with I guess because they're saying, like, he wouldn't survive in the wild.
He's a squirrel.
I mean, I don't understand why they seized him to begin with.
Yeah. This is insane.
Wait, did they take Fred the raccoon as well? He says that after helping the animal recover from injuries, he and his wife were planning to release Fred into the wild.
Why didn't they do that for Peanut?
I don't know. I guess Peanut stuck around maybe because of the social media stuff. This could be one of those things. I hate trying to justify what the government did, but it could be one of those things where they were saying, let's stop people from trying to get random animals and make them social media stars.
I mean, I agree, but that's still, like, that's insane.
Yeah. Look, I don't like it. The animals are being tested for rabies, and anyone who has been in contact with these animals is strongly encouraged to consult their physician. But, like, all right. We have answers now. On October 30th, DEC seized a raccoon and squirrel sharing residence with the humans, creating potential for human exposure to rabies. In addition, a person involved with the investigation was bitten by the squirrel. So they're saying potentially that's why. I don't know. Frankly, don't like it.
This sucks.
Yeah. It's with profound sorrow that we share the heartbreaking news on October 30th. They seized Peanut and Fred the raccoon. Despite our passionate outcry for compassion, the agency chose to ignore our pleas, leaving us in deep shock and grief.
You would think they'd even give him to, like, a wildlife foundation or something.
Well, this is the crazy thing. Long ago, when his wife Daniela opened Peanut's Freedom Farm Animal Sanctuary in April 2023. It houses 300 animals, including horses and goats and alpacas.
That's stupid.
He was in the process of filing paperwork to get Peanut certified as an educational animal when he was seized. Oh, I don't like that. Pennsylvania, you done screwed up.
Pennsylvania sucks.
Yeah. Don't like that. The Department of Environmental Conservation and Chemung County Department of Health. I say boo.
More like Dumb County.
Got him. Yep. All right. Well, that's sad news. I hate that.
Yeah, that sucks.
They started so cute, and now I'm just, like, actively mad at them. I'm like, how dare you, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I was just excited because it was like, oh, man, he got taken. He has a cowboy hat. Something fun happened. And then we learned that.
This is just like Monkey Mondays.
This really is.
The monkey didn't do nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
That's just like the monkey who worked with the stripper. That monkey and that stripper, they were fine.
Exactly.
And some idiot got bit, and then it was done.
Yeah. Idiots, dude.
Dude, I'm tired of idiots,
Tired of idiots ruining our fun animal stuff.
We could have so much cool animal stuff, and you're ruining it.
Dumb.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening or watching or enjoying this podcast. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
You can find us on the internet, youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, all one word, or You can go to youtube.com, Cox and Crendor for the animations, or we're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and more.
Yep, that's true.
Also,
All right, I'll save you from talking. Oh, yes.
I was just going to say, go watch our normal stuff on our YouTube.
True. We do have
Twitch.
normal stuff.
Yes, You can find them easily.
All right. Well, I was trying to save your voice, but that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening, watching. We'll see you all next time. And as always,
Shake the rhino.
to be continued.